Hello everybody and welcome in. My name is Yolanda Roos. We're going to do our timeless message. We have some information, a little check-in for October. So I looked up some things for everybody so they know what's going on. My name is Yolanda Roos and we do these almost every day. They are timeless messages to help you grow, become a higher version of yourself. This is a healing channel. So we're going to get started with some things. We'll pull some cards. I got my 2 new tarot decks, so we're going to use them and bring in some messages. The channel itself is meant, let me just adjust this, to show you things that the universe wants you to know. The guides, divine, if anything that way, to make you aware, understand, confirmation. That's what the channel is created for. Today we're going to be doing a check-in, and then normal videos we just kind of like shuffle the cards, see what the universe has to say to everybody. This is general, so it might hit you, it might not. Part of this video is going to be astronomy and astrological placements to kind of understand what's going on. So the sun is in Libra right now, which is about, the sun is the self, the ego. Libra is balance, harmony, and communication with others. So you could be dealing with other people, communicating with others, being at a point where you have to find balance, which is part of what has been happening in this new cycle of the moon. So it explains it, and it's very it corresponds. So the energy is that we need to find balance. That's what's presenting itself. Mercury is in Scorpio. That's thinking, communication. And Scorpio deals with transformation, emotional intensity, and psychological depth, tremendous inner strength, and a very marked with power. So right now, your communication could be dealing with things you want to do. In the world, we're dealing with rectifying things between Israel and Palestine and some different things going on. We have kind of authoritarian things going on, but to me, Scorpio is kind of quiet. It's emotional. It's a little that area rules transformation. So the things are changing. They're forming and alchemizing into something different. So it could be the communication that you're dealing with is going to be a little bit different. There could be transformation within how you speak. It could be more quiet. You could keep things to yourself. Venus is in Virgo. And Venus is usually like your relationships, your love. Virgo is very much wanting to be, observation. It says logic and need to improve what's around you. So you might be looking at your relationships. You might be looking at how to fix things, how to fix your home life, how to fix your love relationships, how to nurture, and what you can do on a small level or a big level to help your relationship. That could be at the forefront. You could be looking at how you can grow your relationship, put it back to normal, the little things you could do for somebody. And it could be anybody you love, because Venus is love exchange and affection in general, and Virgo is like, I always think of her like the nurturing mama. So there's things that you're trying to do to nurture, grow, or take care of something. Mars is in Scorpio. Mars is a confident, it's very strong, it's energy, it's kind of like very like the war. It's conquering. It's in Scorpio, which is the same as transformation. So I think this stuff that's happening in the Middle East is very much being affected by the alignments of Mars and Scorpio, Mercury and Scorpio. They're both communication, going after things, taking charge, trying to make a change. And it's kind of like they're doing it to transformation levels, that it changes what was into something new to create harmony and balance, because these all will go together. There's a balance that's trying to be created through communication and putting new things into effect. Saturn is retrograde in Pisces. Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto are all in retrograde. Okay, and Saturn rules limitations, practicality. It's in Pisces, which is emotional energy, spiritual, imaginative, sensitive, universal. So there's this energy of the limitations and practicality are trying to be dealt with, and it could be a little bit of an emotional thing because I feel like it could be overwhelming, that there's a lot going on, there's a lot of emotions, there's a lot of things happening, a lot of things changing. Uranus is individuality, inventive, new things that are being invented, but it's retrograde in Gemini. So where it normally is doing like creating things, making new things come to be, it's in Gemini. Constant pursuit of new ideas, experiences, and people, communication, and adaptability. With it being in reverse, I think there's like sometimes with Gemini, depending on, the energy can seem kind of scattered. It's because they're always looking for new things, new ideas, new people, new experiences. And I think with it being in reversal, it's that I think like everybody's, instead of being separate and individual, which is Uranus what it was doing, bringing about you wanting to be unique and in your own power, it's a reversal energy of trying to put things back together or hit all different aspects and kind of meld things together, because we're trying to find unity in some way. Neptune is retrograde in Aries, and it's idealism and compassion. So Neptune is more the ideals that you stand on, the things that you do, the kind of deeper emotional things that you have. And in Aries, it's fire. It's like the energy to push you where you need to be. So I think if you feel that something's supposed to be done, that's what I think this whole Palestine Gaza thing is going on, is an ideal that everybody should be living in peace. They want peace. That's what they say. I don't know. I don't follow it enough to really know, but I feel like it's definitely an energy of, it's very fiery. The president is taking actions to be involved, to actively do something to change it. Whether it's going to be good or bad, this is energy. That's the push to do something, because it's an ideal. It's what they stand on, what they believe is good or bad. And if they're working on something and it's in retrograde, it could be like a little skewed right now. So hopefully what they're doing is going to work out. It's going to be good, because I don't care what president is there. I don't like war. I don't want people fighting and hurting and blowing things up and ruining the earth and ruining themselves. And just because they say war is profitable, it doesn't profit anything. It just destroys everything. Pluto is retrograde. Pluto is transformation and power. So it's like we are trying to transform into this new energy. Aquarius is air. It's this air energy that's presenting itself. Air energy is already very very prevalent, but this Pluto, which is talking about like our power of transformation and what we're moving on and where we're going, it is in Aquarius. And Aquarius shows innovation, original ideas, forward thinking, value freedom above all, deeply loyal to their ideals and causes. So everybody that's fighting or seems to be standing is because there's this energy of trying to push their agenda or what they feel, and the reason they're doing it is because they feel very passionate about it, or there's things that need to be addressed and fixed and transformed, and it's like it's trying to happen, but with I think all these planets in retrograde, it's a little distorted, or it's a little delayed, like everybody's trying to do things and it's not maybe happening or unfolding the way they thought it was going to. Now there is an aspect, Mars in Scorpio is stronger because it is ruled by that sign. Scorpio is confidence and energy, and we said the transformation. So whatever is happening, there is mass. This is what keeps coming up. Transformation, alchemizing, changing, and trying to morph things into something better, something new. In that push toward like an idealism, that is the energy that is presenting itself, which I can see that across the board in our lives, in the national and international waters of all different things that are happening. Most of what's happening is because it's It's a transformation of individuality, of advanced thinking, of trying to bring things together. Although there's a bringing together, there's a unity that's from people that are trying to identify as this or identify as that, or we feel this should be this and we feel this should be this. It's causing division and togetherness. It's hard to comprehend, but I think what they're trying to do in an energy level, these planets are trying to create this new transformation to usher us into this new energy. And the change is being ushered in by all these planets in the positions they are, because the energy of the planets are going to affect how you think, how you move, what you feel. They're going to put a feeling, I guess, into you of what you need to do or where you need to go or how you're feeling. And it's all going to exude differently because we're all different signs, we're all different placements, we're all different. So this energy affects everybody differently, but kind of the same, if you understand. So it maybe it's not necessarily playing out in your life, but it could be. You could be on the world stage. It could just be overall, since this is collective and this energy of what's going on, it's going to affect everybody in the world, not just here, not other places, everywhere. We have AI Atlas coming in, and that has been looked at through technology, through NASA. It is a comet. It is moving through space. There's been people that have channeled it, connected with it, and it is supposedly coming from another place, another universe, whatever, but it has been brought in at a specific time, kind of being controlled by the person that's sending it in, but it's meant to bring change, transformation, enlightenment, raising the vibrations, raising and changing our DNA to go to the next level, putting us at a different place. When it goes past the sun, where it goes behind it and we can't see it, it's going to exchange and become in symbiosis. This is what has been said, and I've heard it on many different ones. People that really don't want to be like the alien thing. They just really want to understand what this thing is. It's bringing in compounds, light codes, different things within its structure. It's biological. It's an actual structure. It's a comet type of thing. But it has a different type of resonating energy in it because it's coming like a little energy package from another universe or another star cycle, or like an entity of people that are trying to help humanity. When it's time to elevate, this is what's being sent through. We don't know. It could be coming from celestial, it could be coming from heaven, whatever. I don't know. That I don't care about. But when it comes past the sun, it's going to interact with the sun, calibrating and changing the ice molecules to awaken, to open up, to melt, whatever that composition. So when it comes past Earth, it can be an exchange, but it has gravity of some sort. There's an energy source within it, and the energy source is going to react with the core of the Earth. And it's going to stir up things. It's going to connect with Mother Earth, or the energy of the Earth. It's going to lift from the bottom, the inner core, waters, ancient waters, volcanoes will be erupting, earthquakes. It's not like, I feel like it's not going to be the end of the world, but there's going to be some disturbances. There's going to be a little shakeup, kind of like when multiple planets get in alignment. It causes earthquakes. It causes volcanoes. It's just, it kind of like does this to the inner parts of the world, and it makes things kind of go out spots because it's pressuring it or it's doing things. But when it does this, it's supposed to be releasing certain chemicals, certain reactions, DNA changing, light codes coming in, being enlightened, maybe raising awareness of some things that are happening. We don't know all the details, but I don't think it's something to be scared about. I'm not feeling a fear. Like, I don't think there's a little green man that's going to jump out of it. I mean, there could be. I don't know. But I don't want to live my life in fear when this could be something really, really beautiful for humanity. This is a chance to expand, to grow as a human race, to interact on a different level, to maybe move to this higher frequency. This thing is coming through, and it correlates what I've been talking about. There's an energy coming in that's going to usher in a new world. I didn't know about 3i Atlas. I felt it. It's something's coming in. It's going to transform you, to change you, to grow you. But it's not anything that's transformation. I don't mean to break it to you, but transformation is kind of tumultuous. Change, breaking down old, is like volatile. So you have to go through the time to bring in the beautiful time. So be prepared. That's why I'm telling you, get your life in balance, get your head balanced, because if it's coming in as light codes and it's coming in to help you, when you're in a better perspective, you will receive them. You'll be open. Your body and your mind will be open to receive these transmissions, these new light codes that are coming in, things that could change and uplift your body. If you're not ready for it or you're fearful, you could energetically resist it, and then you'll miss out, or you'll have to start over, or get it from other things, or get it from the earth, or you might not receive what is coming in because you're in fear factor, or you're in your own world, you don't even know. So that's AI Atlas. It's coming. They're looking at it. They're just showing there's a gravity, but if there's an energy source that's moving it through the universe, there's got to be, it'll have gravity, because it'll have a core that's moving it through. New moon is coming in October 21st, which is on a Tuesday. So we have maximed it our full moon, and we're going to be going into our new lesson on the 20th, 21st. We'll be going and doing a video to see what the next lesson or next thing is we're going to be doing. There's a significant alignment coming in for Easter 2026. This was kind of what I was talking about with the Hopi prophecy. There's something coming in, an alignment or a factor that's going to illuminate or do something in Egypt, or like to deal with the Atlantean records that were stuck under the Sphinx. Supposedly there's something coming in. I might do some more research, but if you want to look into that, it's Easter 2026. I think it's March like 12th or 20th or something like that. Something's coming through that's going to be significant, and the people that have the ability to see or know things, they know what I'm talking about. So something's coming through. So what messages do we have for what's coming in for us? What can we expect for the collective? This new deck is called the Wise Earth Medicine Tarot. Super beautiful. I actually took the cards and printed them and made myself a t-shirt because I thought the images were so pretty. I love to create my own things, including printing up things and making my own graphic t-shirts. So I did that today. I made like 3 or 4 of them, and I just used things I had. One shirt had a stain like right in here, so I printed up a logo thing because I really like this shirt, but it had gotten like a greasy oil or something on it, and it covered it, and it looks nice, and now I can wear it again. So maybe you need to transform something. Yeah, transmutation. Yeah, taking something and make it into something new, transmuting the energy and alchemizing it into something else. I didn't even think about that. So maybe there's things in your life that you're going to be changing, alchemizing, using something to make it into something else, utilizing older things and repurposing them for something else. You know, our life is always in a constant change, and some things don't serve the purpose, but maybe you could use something for something different. You can change its use and maybe just keep using something, or just creating something that you'd like with something you already have. So, all right, what messages do you have for the collective for their higher good? Thank you. Speaking to the Most High God, Spirit Guides, Angels. First card out is King of Wind. So the King of Wind, authority, rules, intellect. The King of Wind is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a very mature, balanced mentor type of person. So you or somebody could be seeking advice or giving advice because of the wisdom or the knowledge that you have. You could be seeking it from somebody, or you could be giving it because there's when I read for the collective, there's someone giving, someone receiving. Okay, so it's two different collectives. Somebody, you're on either side of the spectrum, because like I said, this is overall energy, and it might not be pertaining in your life, but if you look at it in broad perspective, there's a good chance you're going to feel the energy if you look at it. Okay, next one is Four of Wind. This is Four of Air, Four of Swords, rest, recuperation. This says rest, healing, prepare. We are preparing. This is the knowledge, seeking the knowledge as to what you need to do to fix your problems. That's what just came to me, because that's what we've been working on. If you don't know how to fix the problem you're in, reach out for help. If you know somebody struggling, maybe say, hey, can I give you some advice? Ask. Do not just shove it down their throat. Ask them, can I give you some advice? I see that you're doing this, or you have certain patterns. You might want to try this, this, and this, because it might help you. I'm not saying you have to, but I'm just offering my advice. And how you live, what's in your life, is going to show your ability to give that advice. Okay, so your next one is you're going to be resting, recuperating, preparing. So this could also be a quiet time, which is what we are. We are in this quiet limbo time because we are supposed to be resting, recuperating. I think it's more the prepare thing. I think we are taking a step back. Like I said, we've been going through the motions. It's getting ready for this new energy, for this new life, for this new opportunity. It is presenting itself. So we need to rest and recuperate, take care of our body, get ourselves energetically where we need to be, deal with emotions, deal with defeats, deal with all kinds of things, so that we can be ready. And like I said, if we don't know, we're dealing with it. Or if we've been dealing with a lot of things and helping a lot of people, we may need rest, okay? Or we might need to help people to get ready. Ace of Earth, yeah, something new. And Ace of Earth is Ace of Pentacles. Opportunity, stability, and beginnings. Something new is coming in. There's wisdom, there's knowledge, there's a time that we are supposed to be preparing and getting ready, recuperating, because something new is on the horizon. Look at that cool card. Something is coming in on the horizon that's new for us. Okay, so we need to be ready, we need to be preparing. Please clarify the King of Wind. The Tower, upheaval, change, breakdown. Yep, there's something that's changing, and that's where I think you need the wisdom, because we are breaking old systems. We are making new ways, and we are transforming it, but in a logical way. I don't think a lot of us, maybe not, it seems a little haphazard in some things, but I think there are people moving in logic, in understanding, doing things the way it's supposed to be. That's a very masculine, very mind controlled. We're not being haphazard, because I think we're realizing there's upheaval, there's change, and if we don't take it seriously and we don't treat it with gentleness or with the way you're supposed to do things, or being very careful, it could become devastational. So be logical, be smart, be wise with your money, with your time, with your energy, with your body. Don't do rash things. Try to just get through this moment of time, because it's going to change. All right, Four of Wind. Please clarify. Give us a card. The Moon. So while you're healing, intuition, mystery, and shadow. This makes me feel like you need to be quiet so you can receive the messages. Removing the illusion. This is finding out, and I think you can't really do things unless you're quiet. You're preparing. You're getting all the information. It's like you're working behind the scenes. The Moon is in the shadows. Intuition. I feel like you know there's something going on. That's my intuition. That you're trying to seek out and find what's happening. What's this Ace of Earth? Well, that was quick. King of Water. Diplomacy, compassion, emotional balance. That's what's coming in. Something is evolving. There's a new state of how you're looking at things. He is a diplomatic person. He has compassion and empathy for people. It's emotional balance. So this being logical, fixing things, is going to bring the emotional balance that's going to create the new thing. Because remember I said you have to get this together and this together. They both have to be healed, because this will hurt this and vice versa. They go together. And I think what's happening is that choice, indecision, possibilities. Yeah. When you deal with all the things that have traumatized you, hurt you, diseases, illnesses, whatever, you've dealt with all of it. When you have rested and healed all the things that may be getting in the way, you're going to put yourself at a more fulfilled emotional state, which is then also going to allow you to be open to the energy for a new opportunity to come into you, which is going to bring you choices, possibilities, new things. This is 2 of air, which is swords, which is having to make a choice based on intuition. There's no right answer. There's no wrong answer. It's what you need to do on your path. So it's a you thing. It's not somebody else or whatever. And if you don't make the decision, it's just going to make it worse. It's one of those things you have to choose. You have to look at what's in front of you right now. And if you're in a good state, the reason they're telling you to get things together is you'll make the decision that's going to be best for you, for your growth, for your ascension, for what you need to help and heal you. Okay? So take that as you taking care of yourself, you seeing things through a logical mind, doing what you need to do to fix the problems, whether you have emotional problems, whether you have physical problems, whether you have disease, whether you have trauma that needs to be dealt with. When you can take the time to do the work you need to do, figure out what you're going to do, that's the logic, and work on it and do it, you are going to become more emotionally stable so that you can bring in the new opportunity. Because if you're not stable and you're not ready, you're not going to get it. That new opportunity is going to, it could come, but you're going to delay it. You're not going to, or you could miss out on an opportunity because you weren't ready, because you were still holding on to stuff, or you were dealing with trauma, or you were in so much debt. A job opportunity comes along, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't even pay my bills now. How the hell am I going to go someplace new? That's the energy I'm feeling. You have to get your life in order for this new opportunity, whether it's a relationship, a job, a way of living. I don't know. Whatever it is, you can't get it. You won't be able to take it if you don't put yourself first. If you don't heal your body, heal your mind, heal your finances, heal anything, your heart, your trauma, doing your shadow work. If you don't do it, I feel like you're going to miss out on an opportunity, or it's going to be delayed. Okay, what's the advice? This is my other new one I just got. Underwater and Nautical Oracle deck. This is online on Amazon. It wasn't super expensive, but I love the imagery. This is the back of the card. Super pretty. I'm an underwater person. I told you guys, I love the ocean. What messages do you have for my collective pertaining to this message? All right. So, the first one we have is Lost Civilization. Find inspiration in collective vision and let the synergy of community guide your path. Yeah. Maybe you need to consider more than just yourself. Maybe your life is going to start to be entangled with other people's. Not that you make choices just for other people, but that you are thinking on a collective way. Do you want all of humanity to be safe, or do you just want the people you love to be safe? There could be things that are coming in and an opportunity for you to help on a collective level. Find inspiration in collective vision and let the synergy of community guide your path. What is happening in your community? What's happening in the world? What's happening that could lead you on a path of something that you feel drawn or led to do? Coral Cathedral. Honor the sacredness of each moment and live fully in the present. Yeah, that's part of the other energy we've been growing on. Living a present life. That's what those choices are. Those choices that are coming in are because you need to look at your life. There's not going to be a right or wrong answer. It's just at this moment, looking at everything, what seems to be the best direction for you overall, or for what you're going to have to deal with. So I feel like you're going to be considering the world around you, maybe working towards some things that you can help in a collective type of environment, and being present in that moment right now. Like, I can't go and do this, or this, but you know what? I could do this that would help somehow, and I feel like I want to help. Like, you could go work at the food bank, you could go donate time at a Peace Corps, you could, you know, go and help at the church, you could go and help at the school, whatever you get. Maybe they're lacking of something, and you want to be able to help, starting a program where people can come together and talk and support each other, something of that nature. So that's what I'm feeling. There's an energy of an opportunity or a new energy coming in for you. But if you're not right and you're not straight and you're not dealing with the things you're supposed to be dealing with, when that opportunity comes, if your life is so out of whack, you might not be able to participate or be in that thing because you just can't. It's not possible. So I don't want to see you miss an opportunity for something that could really fill your soul, help you, grow you, put you in the next place. What's our finishing message from our Grow Bloom Tarot, or I should say Oracle? What message do you have for the collective? Thank you. Please give us one card. These are big cards. I can't show them a certain way. Oh, there we go. Okay, so your message is, you may be caring for others right now. Your help may be needed. Try to help if it is possible. Share your abundance. Yeah, this is where I said the community thing. There's something you need to share, whether it's your funds, your time, your resources, whatever. There's something that the universe is saying, go out and help your community. Go do something that you have. If you see someone in need or something in need, or they need something and you become aware of it, it's brought to you, be willing to put your time out, put your resources out, help on a community level. Okay, so it says you may be caring for others right now. You could be helping others, you could be helping your family, helping at a job. Say you're filling in, oh, I'm just helping because they need help, and you know, whatever, your community centers, things like that. Your help may be needed. Try to help if it is possible. Share your abundance. Okay, so that's your finishing message. So whatever's coming in, there might be something you need to participate or be a part of, or if you're not sure what's going on, when something gets brought to your attention, if it's possible for you to help, consider doing it. Okay, guys, have a great day. I hope this helped you. Enjoy.